Alright, so we just got out of work. We are headed home, making the trek home. It's about 10 minutes. Not too bad. What's the nice thing about this job? I used to be a personal trainer. And through COVID, I had to give that up because my clientele tanked and basically lost everybody because everybody's lost their freaking minds. So, I work an office job, which is actually it's a smaller company, so they actually treat their employees with some human decency, anyways. And it's been there almost 2 years, about a year and like 10-ish months. It wasn't my first choice, but it's been pretty good so far. And 10 minutes from home is not that bad compared to like the 40. At one point I was making like a 55 minute drive. That was stupid for that was for personal training, and I was just holding out that I would eventually get a full-on like clientele, like full-time, which was basically next to impossible to do. So I was lucky enough that they called me, and I forgot I even sent out a resume to them. But anyways, yeah, that's a little bit of background of what I do. Today is chest day. Usually chest days are on, it's international chest days on Monday. I mean, you gotta hit it that way. But what was it? Yesterday, Sunday. That's what it was. I wasn't feeling it Sunday for a leg day. Usually Sundays are reserved for leg days. I reserved the entire day just to get myself prepped and amped up because I want to hit it hard. I actually enjoy leg days, and I was thinking about recording it last night, but it just got too late, so I got a little bit lazy. So I apologize for those that I don't know who I'm apologizing to, but today's chest day. So we're gonna start with. Usually I start with barbell. I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit just because I'm going to start with dumbbell first. Just because I want a good pump, and usually it's hit or miss sometimes. Usually the barbell gives me a decent pump, but then at the end of it, dumbbells are a little bit more natural, and you can twist a little bit the wrist placement of where you place your wrists and grab the actual dumbbell itself. You can kind of position it to where it feels a little bit more natural to you, and you get a little bit of a better pump in some cases than barbell. So I think I'm going to start with that first and see how much of a pump I get from that, because usually I get a decent pump when I do dumbbell. Not that I don't from barbell, depending. It's just switch it up a little bit. I'm going to throw some weight around, I think. Because that's exactly what I was doing last night. I was doing a leg press, and it was only like 5 plates on each side, which really, I've maxed the thing out. I've gone up to like 8 plates each side. But did about 30 reps for 5 or 6 plates on each side, and it was, I don't know what weight I can't math right now, but I did about 30 reps, and just pushing weight, Usually I focus on, a steady rhythm, but it felt good to push weight and push blood through the legs, and I'm definitely sore. It's just a different style of training, and being able to push weight explosively like that has its benefits too. So that's the difference between the different styles of training there is. Time under tension. They say time under tension, of course. That is the name of the game, and that's ideally kind of the plan you want to follow, and the approach you want to follow when you're doing any sort of resistance training or hypertrophy training, bodybuilding. So, but from time to time, it's good to switch it up. that's exactly what I did last night. I focused a little bit on form. You know, I kept the form. It wasn't sloppy or anything. It was just fast paced, repping it out. So, and it felt good. That's it's good to do that. You need explosiveness sometimes. You know, at the bottom of a squat, explode through the feet, and get your ass up off the floor, or you know, and so you don't drop your ass to the floor and let the weight pull you down. But it's the same principle too, like exploding from the bottom when you're doing bench press. You know, you don't want coming out of that rep at the bottom. So that's kind of the stuff, in a sense, kind of the style of training. But it was good, very good. So that's what we're doing here, and we're gonna be doing some chest today, starting off with dumbbell. I think you're in for a doozy. I think you're in for a doozy, and I hope you follow along. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna mix our pre-workout and then get to work. So, you know the deal. You know the drill. Got the two, I don't know, bucked up. We're not, I don't know. We bounce from pre-workout to pre-workout, but at the end of the day, I don't know. We don't know really which ones are more beneficial. So we don't know. I don't know anyways. Some days these pre-workouts work, some days they don't. So for those that are taking a pre-workout, do you take it because you need it, or are you I know some people take it because they are caffeine dependent, and whether it energizes them or not, I've known people. There was somebody that I worked with, and she said she could take pre-workout or like caffeine and go take a nap. At one point, that was me. And even now, it's in some cases where I take pre-workout in the evenings, like now, or even later. It doesn't affect my sleep, to my knowledge, anyways. And it's kind of bad. That's kind of the tolerance that we built up, or that I built up for myself. And when she said that she was able to go to sleep after pre-workout, I'm like, I've done that. You know, there was times I would take like pre-workout and decided, hey, I'm not gonna work out today, and I would just go take a nap, literally after taking pre-workout. So that's pretty backwards there. But I know that it's not very wise to take pre-work, or caffeine intake, at the early dusk, early hours of the evening before dark. But it's I haven't had much all day at all, and most people have already had their caffeine intake. This is mine now, and I'm not saying that it works for everybody, but it works for me to take my pre-workout now in the evenings, and not have it royally screw me over and not be able to go to sleep at night. So, yeah, done babbling. We've got chest today, throwing in a few shoulder movements and abs. I usually hit abs first thing, just because it's one of those groups that it's just, if I don't hit it hard enough, I don't hit it, and that's the case with most workouts. It's like, dork, beak. All right, so what I was saying before is, I mean, I don't even know what I was saying before. Something about caffeine and intake. If it's something that you absolutely need, then by all means take it,
because it's going to give you that athletic boost that caffeine's been proven to show in time after time. So it's not, not everyone has to take it. It's just to give you that edge, essentially. You know what pre-workout is. It's designed for that performance boost. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with some dumbbell movements. I usually do a lot of like barbell, and I wanna start with a solid pump. And I feel like I can get that with dumbbells. It just gives you a little bit more of a natural feel, maybe a little bit of a deeper stretch in some cases, but that's what we're gonna start with. But first, because I throw in some of these shoulder movements, sorry, long day. I throw in some of these shoulder movements because, like I said, training muscle groups twice a week is what I'm focusing on. So I already did abs, and again, abs are like one of the muscle groups that I feel like, love them or hate them, I don't mind doing them as long as I have the energy to do them. If that makes sense. Doesn't make sense, but so getting this out of the way, and we're starting off with rear delt flies. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've actually started off with a movement like this, So started off with a bang. So, and most people's rear delts are lacking anyways, and you want to really hit these hard because if you do a lot of like pressing movements, whether it be dumbbell shoulder press or chest press or whatnot, you're doing a lot of the front delt work, and we want to balance that out. So here we go. Already bumped the weight. That was pretty easy. All right, so I put back the shirt on, or put the compression shirt on again. I'm wearing the elbow wraps. If you don't have elbow wraps, I would strongly encourage you to invest in some. It gives you a little bit of a spring action at the bottom, less sheer force on the elbows when you're bouncing it. If you're going balls to the walls, it's a good investment. I would strongly encourage it because it makes everything feel smooth. Here we go. I liked it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? One more set. Moving on to decline barbell, and then incline barbell. Done. All right. So, I'm gonna cap it off. Last set here. Here we go. Well, here we go. All right, so we got decline bench and then barbell incline after this. Now, since I did the dumbbells first, dumbbell takes a little bit more out of you because you're using a lot more stabilizers. So just keep that in mind, because this is not as near as much weight as I usually do. So I'm gonna try to keep it at this format for a few weeks, just so I can get accustomed to the volume, you know, that it takes. It takes a lot out of you starting from dumbbells and then going to barbell. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna go this route of dumbbell work first and then barbell. And I'm gonna see, I mean, 185, I'm feeling pretty taxed. So complete annihilation of the chest, which is feeling good, but gotta keep in mind that if we're gonna try to push the same weights from week to week, but you're switching up the format like this, just keep that in mind. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Here we go. Gonna move this out a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's see how this feels. Oh yeah. Get yourself locked in. That was really sketchy. That was a good warm up. 16. We'll go 225, I think. Yeah, we'll bump it up. Okay, what we're gonna do. Last set. All right. We're gonna end it here. Not end it here. I'm gonna go a few sets of barbell incline, and then yeah, that's gonna end it. We're done. After that, there we go. Oh god. Now, keep in mind this is significantly less weight than I'm used to. I've been doing this right at the knees. Roast, there we go. Not too bad. Oh god. That just got extremely tough. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm glad I tapped out of that one. Glad I tapped out. Whew, here we go. All right, so ending it on hopefully a good note. We're gonna do some incline, and feeling incredibly weak. So, this is our last set, last movement. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. All right. So, we're nearing the end, folks, and I feel like this is killer. We're gonna keep this format, like I said. Start with dumbbells first, just to switch it up a little bit. And the key, though, is to realize that you're going to exert more energy doing dumbbells first because of, like I mentioned before, your stabilizer muscles. It takes a lot to get yourself in position, whereas barbell, you're just laying back and you're moving the bar as one cohesive unit, I guess. And it's very taxing doing it that way. I mean, I feel it more, but it's something you got to realize as you go to barbell. At the end of this, you're not going to be able to push. I mean, like with any workout, you're not going to push near as much weight as you normally do, as if you started with this first. So, pretty simple, self-explanatory. This is it. Last step. Here we go. All right. If I can get this stupid thing situated. All right. 185. Oh yeah, we got this. And that is it, folks. We're gonna, while I'm sitting here, we're gonna wrap the video up. That was good. We kept the breast breaks. Jeez. You're gonna get your breath, you dummy. Cripes. We kept the breaks, rest periods pretty short, so we kept this kind of moving along. I mean, it felt like, yeah, it took a while, but we kept it moving, and that was something I needed. We're gonna keep moving, keep this format going, and then get better at it. So tomorrow's arm day, and we'll see if I take you through that one. Otherwise, we'll see you when I see you, and take care. Until next time.